Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a session where we will demonstrate how through a single login into IIHT LMS we can access the labs for doing practicals for different courses. So I will share my screen first of all with you. Now when we log in to the LMS, this is the screen which we will be viewing. Under my learning we'll have all the courses which are being stacked over or I have been enrolled. So as a learner, when you enter, you will have all the courses for which you have enrolled. Now we will visit one of the course, say blended IST. We will visit the course. Now under this course, when we visit and say continue, for any particular lab we have to go into the right hand section called job aid. Now in job aid, here three different labs are stacked. AWS lab for doing any kind of AWS practicals for AWS courses, Azure lab for any Azure courses, and IHT lab for different IMS and cloud courses. So one by one we will access the first one, Azure lab, AWS lab. We have to just click on the particular URL and we will land into the Amazon portal. When we get into the Amazon portal, we have to log in AWS Management Console. So when you will enroll for a course, our technical team will help you to create an account on Amazon portal, and whenever you will be doing labs, you will be accessing your account. So here we will be accessing one account. After punching in the login credentials, we will sign in. Once we sign in to the AWS management portal, we will find that all the different resources which are available are here, and we will be using all these resources for the different practicals we will be doing for the particular course. So we can use the compute. Under compute we have all these resources. Storage, we have the resources, management tools, mobile services, media services, database. We have every infrastructure available for the practicals. So this is how we will be getting into the portal from the LMS and doing the labs or practicals. Let us go for the Azure lab. Similarly, here we will just have a click over Azure lab and the portal of Azure will open. Once the Azure portal opens, we have to just plug in the credentials. Here also, once any student enrolls for this particular Azure course, our technical team will help the student to create their account. I've given the account credentials. We'll give the password. Once we punch in the login credentials, we will land in the Azure portal. Here also you'll see on the left hand side you have the dashboard, all resources, resource groups, app services, function apps, SQL databases, Azure Cosmos DB, virtual machines, load balancers, everything. So whatever we need, we can click from here and just use whichever resource we want. So our trainers will help you to configure, design the labs, maintain the labs, and do all the practicals around this portal. We can log out from this portal also. We'll take a look into the third one. We have taken a look into AWS portal, Azure portal, and we will also take a look into the third portal. This is IIHT Lab, which is being provisioned from the IIHT data center, which is situated in Bangalore. So here again we will have to give our credentials. Whenever you enroll for a course for which IIHT Labs are required, you will be given the credentials. Use a light version for the Citrix receiver. Once it is connected, we'll land into the VM which had been provisioned for us. So this is one VM which is having Windows 7 Professional installed. So here in this VM we will have whatever we need. It is already configured. If we go to the top tool for navigation, we can go for the full screen view over here. You can press escape to come down. It will adjust the screen resolution. We can open a clipboard where we can copy paste any document. And then the third one, we have preferences over here, logging, disconnecting, log off. So we'll go for preferences where we can set our display resolution. This is how to have the log files. Different log files will be saved over here, and we can do disconnect and log off. So these are the different controls over there. We can view there are two volumes, C and E. Normally on E volume we will be stacked all the different softwares required to set up our lab. So everything will be over here. C will have the operating system as usual and the VM details. So this is the normal configuration. So anytime if you want to view, you can always go into my computer and check what all are there. You can also check the system properties. So this is a 64-bit operating system with 16 GB of RAM installed, and it is an Intel Xeon processor of 1.8 GHz. There are two processors. Now the last thing, so you have to disconnect before you log off, and then you have to come here and say log off. This is a complete log off process. If you don't disconnect and log off for any of the labs, for any of the cloud labs, the labs are actually clocking or metering at the back end, and it adds to our billing. So this is the one click solution, one single login solution from where our IIHT blended learning students can log into all the labs required for doing their practicals. So hope you have a clear view of this. Thanks for your participation. Hope you have understood how the IHT students can access all the labs they require, and the lab